Hello, friends. It's Miss Jamie, and I'm so excited to see you today for our last day of construction week. Let's get started with a song from Miss Nancy. We are singing Pat, Pat, Pat. Here she is.
Hello, Miss Jamie. Hello, virtual preschool friends. This week we are singing Pat, Pat, Pat from Wonderful You. Pat, 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 just like that. Pat, 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 just like that. Now squeeze your feet, squeeze your feet, squeeze your feet, 'cause that feels neat. Squeeze your feet, squeeze your feet, squeeze your feet, and now we'll pat, pat, pat again. Pat, 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 just like that. Pat, 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 just like that. Now, fingers in your hair, fingers in your hair, fingers in your fingers in your fingers in your hair, fingers in your hair, fingers in your hair, fingers in your fingers in your fingers in your hair, and now we'll pat, 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 just like that. Pat, 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 just like that. Thank you for singing Pat, Pat, Pat with me. Now it's time to go back to Miss Jamie. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Miss Nancy. Would you like to invite Betsy Blackbird to come out with us today? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, where are you? Betsy's wearing something different today. Betsy, what are you wearing? What is this? Hello, friends. Betsy, what are you wearing? Betsy has on a hard hat. Betsy, where did you get that hard hat? Oh, she's going to tell me in a minute. First, we have to sing hello to all of the friends who are here today. Hello, friends. How are you? Hello, Betsy. How are you? Hello, Miss Jamie. How are you? We're so glad to see you. Here, here. We're all here. Here, here. We're all here. Here, here. We're all here. We're all here together. Yay! Betsy, so you're going to tell me where you got your hard hat. You visited a construction site and you brought a hard hat for me? Is this it? Look what Betsy brought for Miss Jamie. It's a hard hat. It's so hard. It will protect my head so we can go on a construction site. Do you see my hard hat? It's taller than my camera, than the screen, isn't it? This hard hat will protect our heads so we can visit a construction site. Do you have anything else to say? You brought what? Betsy took some pictures when she went to the construction site. Would you like to look at Betsy's pictures from when she visited the construction site? Okay, Miss Jamie's going to take off her construction hard hat so we can read this book together. Ooh, that construction hard hat is heavy. Here's a book all about the time that Betsy visits the construction site. Do you see all the workers wearing hard hats just like Betsy? Let's read to see what happened when Betsy went to the construction site. Well, there she is. Betsy was on her way to the grocery store one day when she saw some new construction in the area. Look, she's flying with her purple purse to go to the grocery store, and she spotted a construction site. Betsy knew she wasn't allowed alone on the site because it wasn't safe. So she asked the construction foreman for a tour. She still has her purse tucked under her wing. Do you think the construction foreman will give her a tour of the construction site? Let's see. The foreman said he had time to show her around, but first she had to put on a hard hat for safety, like the other workers. Look, there's Betsy in her hard hat, just like she's wearing today. Betsy saw an excavator clearing the land to get ready for another building. Betsy also saw dump trucks and a front end loader with the excavators. They were moving heavy things like boulders, those are big rocks, and dirt. On the other side of the construction site, she saw the concrete base, the walls, and the floor of the building going up. Can you spot Betsy? She's still watching with her hard hat on. Next, the foreman wanted to show Betsy the upper level, but there was no elevator yet. No problem, Betsy said. I'll meet you up there. So the foreman climbed a ladder, and Betsy flew to the top. When the tour was over, the foreman let Betsy keep the hard hat. The foreman said she could come back later that year and see the new building. She said she would like to do that. There's my hard hat and Betsy's hard hat and Betsy's purse. And I think these are the blueprints for the new building so they can see what they've designed to build. Betsy thanked the workers for her tour and looked forward to the end of the year when the building would be finished. She then flew off to finish her morning shopping. Bye-bye, construction site. All of the workers are so busy doing their jobs to make that new building, aren't they? Do you see how everyone is busy working and wearing a hard hat? I'm glad Betsy took some pictures when she visited the construction site. I wasn't with her for that. Sometimes I go with Betsy on her adventures, but I wasn't there for that one. What do you see when you go to a construction site? Let's sing a song together. Here are some things we see at a construction site. We see the workers. And the workers are doing their jobs. One of the workers might be wearing a helmet. What do you see at the construction site? The construction site, the construction site. What do you see at a construction site when you look around? I see hard hats protecting their heads, protecting their heads, protecting their heads. I see hard hats protecting their heads at the construction site. And what is this? Yes, it's like a gate or a sign that says stop. What do you see at a construction site? A construction site, a construction site. What do you see at a construction site when you look around? I see gates that keep people out, keep people out, keep people out. I see gates that keep people out at the construction site. Good. Oh, here's the little excavator. Yes. What do you see at a construction site? A construction site, a construction site. What do you see at a construction site when you look around? I see excavators digging dirt. Dig up dirt. It's digging up dirt. I see excavators digging up dirt at the construction site. Good. Oh, and look at all of these workers. They're all moving around doing their jobs. What do you see at a construction site? A construction site, a construction site. What do you see at a construction site when you look around? I see workers. Can you sing too? Moving around, moving around, moving around. I see workers moving around at the construction site. I like it when you sing with me. Thank you for doing that. And there are also lots of signs, and the signs give directions. This is like a crosswalk sign, but there are lots of signs at a construction site. Will you sing with Miss Jamie? Here goes. What do you see at the construction site? The construction site, the construction site. What do you see at a construction site when you look around? I see signs that give directions, give directions, give directions. Can you sing too? I see signs that give directions when I look around. And I think I have one more. This one is a drill. We can say I see tools, or I see a drill. What do you see at a construction site? A construction site, a construction site. What do you see at a construction site when you look around? I see a drill that twists the screws, twists the screws, twists the screws. I see a drill that twists the screws when at the construction site. Yeah, those are all things that we might see when we visit a construction site. I should have a picture of a blackbird in a helmet and a hard hat. What do you see at a construction site? You can say, I see Betsy at the construction site, wearing a hard hat, wearing a hard hat. I see Betsy at the construction site, protecting her black feathered head. Yes. I don't know when she had time to go visit that construction site. She didn't tell me that she was going there. Well, friends, we are going to practice our reading. This is another thing that you've gotten so good at since we've been practicing it together in virtual preschool. I'm really proud about how you use your reading finger to point to the words and say them so that your speech matches the word on the paper. That's what good readers do. They look and say the word, and you're getting to be so good at it. So for this one, the sentences that I have up here, they say, I see the, and we are going to fill in all of the things that we might see at the construction site. So here they are. I wonder if you can help me read the words. I see the, do you know what this is? It's an orange cone. Yes, I see the cone. This one says, I see the signs. This one says, I see the hard hat, just like Betsy's wearing today. This one says, I see the workers. This one says, I see the trucks. And at the very end, it will say, I see the building. Good reading. So I wonder, do you have a reading finger? Is it ready to point up in the sky at the words? I'll use my pointer finger and let's read these sentences together. Thinking cap on. High power. Good. Okay, let's do it. Ready? Let me do one and then you echo back like this. So listen and then you do it. I see the cone. Can you do it? Here goes. Let's do it. I see the cone. Nice reading. The next one says, I see the sign. Your turn. I'm listening. I see the sign. Nice. This one says, I see the hard hat. Let's try it. Ready? I see the hard hat. Good. This one says, I see the workers. Can you do it? I see the workers. Good reading. We have two more. This one says, I see the truck. Can you read it? Let me hear you. I see the truck. Nice. And the last one says, I see the building. Can you do it? I see the building. Wow, you read all of these words and all 6 sentences. You are a reader, and your reader brain needs a big kiss. Mwah! Brain, that was so smart. Miss Jamie's really proud of you for doing that hard thing with me. All right, I have saved the best for last. One of my very favorite construction books, and you might know it too, because it's lots of people's very favorite construction book. This one is called Goodnight Construction Site. Do you know this story? Look, the little excavator caught the moon in his front load bucket thing. Yep. This book is by Sherri Duskey Rinker and Tom Lichtenheld. Good night construction site. There's the sun. It looks like it's being lowered by the crane truck, doesn't it? Good night construction site. Here's the title page. Good night construction site by Sherri Duskey Rinker and Tom Lichtenheld. And there's the moon resting on the construction site. Down in the big construction site, the tough trucks work with all their might to build a building, make a road, to get the job done load by load. The sun has set, the work is done. It's time for trucks to end their fun. So one by one, they'll go to bed to yawn and rest their sleepy heads. Then wake up to another day of rough and tumble construction play. Working hard to help his team, crane truck raises one last beam. Reaching, stretching, lifting high, he swings the beam into the sky. He'll set it down right on its mark, then off to bed. It's almost dark. Do you see the sun is setting in this picture? He slowly folds his boom back in, and then with one last sleepy grin, he tucks himself in nice and tight, sigh, then cuddles up and says goodnight. Shh, good night, crane truck, good night. Spinning, churning all day long, cement mixer sings his whirly song. Now yawn, he's weary and so dizzy from the fun that keeps him busy. With one last spin, he pours the load. He's ready now to leave the road. He takes a bath, gets shiny bright, pulls up his chute, turns off his light. He cuts his engine, slows his drum, and dreams sweet dreams of twirly fun. Shh. Good night, cement mixer. Good night. Dump truck loves to work and haul. He carries loads both big and small. He moves the dirt from place to place, then dumps it with a happy face. One final load spills on the heap, crunch. Now dump truck's tired and wants to sleep. He lowers his bed, locks his gate, rests his wheels. It's getting late. He dims his lights, then shuts his doors, and soon his engine slows to snores. Shh. Good night, dump truck. Good night. And do you see what the illustrator has done? What letter do you write when you're trying to show that something is asleep? Z, 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 Z. Pushing with his mighty blade, bulldozer works to smooth the grade. He clears the way to level ground and fills the air with thunderous sound. Roar! No one's as tough and strong as he, but now he's sleepy as can be. He puffs some smoke out of his stack, turns off his engine, stops his track. He curls into his soft dirt bed and dreams of busy days ahead. Shh. Good night, bulldozer. Good night. Scooping gravel, dirt, and sand, excavator shapes the land. He digs and lifts throughout the day. Arr. But now it's time to end his play. A few more holes to dig and soon he'll roll to bed beneath the moon. He twirls upon his bumpy track, pulls up his boom, stretches his back. He sets his scoop down on the ground and snuggles up without a sound. Shh. Good night, excavator. Good night. These big, big trucks, so tough and loud. They work so hard, so rough and proud. Tomorrow is another day, another chance to work and play. Turn off your engines, stop your tracks, relax your wheels, your stacks and backs. No more huffing and puffing, team. Now it's time to rest your head and dream. Construction site all tucked in tight. The day is done, turn off the light. Great work today. Now, shh, good night. The end. And there they are in the morning, and the crane truck is lifting the sun up in the morning. Have you read that book before? It won a lot of awards because lots of people think it's a great construction book, and I enjoyed sharing it with you. Do you think the trucks really go to sleep at night? Do they? I think they might. I have a fun project for you today. This is an easy one, and it's something that you can do inside or outside or wherever you have the space. Today, I wonder if you would like to create a small world play with some construction things. To do this, you could have a sand tray, or you maybe have a sandbox outside, or just some dirt or grass around in your yard. And you could use rocks, whatever you have available. And you can use cars or trucks, really whatever toys you have to pretend to have a construction site. I think I'm going to put this big crane truck right here, and maybe this long crane truck, and we can pretend we can move things around, whoa, on the construction site. So I can push the sand with my front loader, with the bulldozer. I could scoop it and say, beep, beep, coming through. Here comes the cement mixer. Whenever you pretend to do something like visit a construction site with a little sensory tray and some extra things like rocks and toys, that is another way that your brain gets even smarter in practicing imagination and retelling. And those are really good things as you learn and grow. Friends, I can't tell you how much fun I've had doing virtual preschool with you this week and this whole time. I love spending every day with you. It makes my heart so happy to see how smart and kind and wonderful you are. So thank you so, so very much for doing virtual preschool with me. It is time for Betsy to come back. Call for her. 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, come back. Well, Betsy still has on her hard hat. She is definitely trying to be very safe around the construction site today, right, Betsy? I had to take mine off. It was too heavy on my head. Would you like to sing goodbye with me? Here goes. Preschool time is over now, over now, over now. Preschool time is over now for another day. Wave goodbye to all of our friends, all of our friends, all of our friends. Wave goodbye to all of our friends. It's time to stay home and play. Hip, hip, hooray! Do you have any birdseed for Betsy? Okay, I hope you have a big handful today. Here's your play pack all about construction sites. And Betsy's ready for it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, extra today? Extra birdseed? Yay! Betsy, thank you so much for all that birdseed. Would you like to catch Betsy's kiss? Hold your hand out like this. Catch it. Stick it to your cheek. Use some extra glue today so it stays for a really long time. Give yourself a big hug from Miss Jamie and Betsy. We love learning with you. We can't wait to see you again next time, friends. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, sweet friends.